2 lines of text, that's all it took to generate a video of Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt fighting on a destroyed bridge. It's not a movie. There's no director, no stunt team, no cameras. It's artificial intelligence, and Hollywood just hit the panic button. What is Seedance 2.0, and why is everyone talking about it? This Thursday, ByteDance, the Chinese company that owns TikTok, launched the new version of its AI-powered video generation model, Seedance 2.0. Within hours, social media was flooded with hyper-realistic clips featuring Hollywood actors, copyright-protected characters, and scenes from billion-dollar franchises. But Seedance 2.0 is not just another video generator. Unlike previous models that produce blurry images or movements that defied the laws of physics, this model understands how the real world works: gravity, friction, lighting, momentum. It generates audio and video simultaneously and accepts multiple input types at once: text, images, video clips, and audio files. According to Forbes, the model offers a level of creative control that mimics a human director, and it does so without the need for complex production tools. How did Hollywood react? It didn't even take a full day before the most powerful entertainment industry in the world came out swinging. And what followed wasn't just a complaint, it was a coordinated declaration of war. The Motion Picture Association, which represents Netflix, Paramount, Amazon MGM, Sony, Universal, Disney, and Warner Brothers, Discovery issued a statement through its CEO Charles Rivkin saying that in a single day, Seedance 2.0 had engaged in unauthorized use of U.S. copyrighted works on a massive scale. He called on ByteDance to immediately cease its infringing activity. SAG-AFTRA, the union representing 160,000 entertainment professionals, called what happened blatant infringement, including the unauthorized use of its members' voices and likenesses. Their statement was blunt. This is unacceptable and undercuts the ability of human talent to earn a livelihood. And it's worth noting that the president of SAG-AFTRA himself, Sean Astin, became a direct victim. A Seedance-generated video shows him as Samwise Gamgee delivering the famous line about the Eagles and Mount Doom. The leader of the union fighting against these tools turned into a deepfake by one of them. The Human Artistry Campaign, a coalition that includes the Recording Industry Association of America, the Directors Guild of America, and the AFL-CIO, called the launch an attack on every creator around the world. What did Disney do? Disney sent a cease-and-desist letter directly to ByteDance's global general counsel. In it, they accused the company of pre-packaging its service with a pirated library of characters from Star Wars, Marvel, and other franchises, as if Disney's most valuable intellectual property were free public domain clip art. Disney's attorney, David Singer, called it a virtual smash and grab and added that he believes this is just the tip of the iceberg, considering Seedance has only been available for a few days. Users generated videos featuring Spider-Man, Darth Vader, Grogu, Peter Griffin from Family Guy, alternate scenes from Game of Thrones, The Lord of the Rings, Seinfeld, Avengers, and Breaking Bad. All without authorization, but Disney is no stranger to this fight. They've already sent cease-and-desist letters to Character.ai and Google over similar issues. And alongside NBC Universal, they sued Midjourney last year. Warner Brothers Discovery later joined to sue Chinese AI firm Minimax. However, Disney also signed a licensing deal with OpenAI for Sora, including a $1 billion investment. The message is clear: Disney is not against artificial intelligence. It's against people using their property without paying for it. What did ByteDance say? ByteDance responded by saying it has already suspended the ability to upload images of real people and that the content was generated during a limited pre-launch testing phase. They promised to implement monitoring mechanisms and regulatory compliance measures. But the damage is already done. The videos went viral, and the conversation is no longer just about Seedance. It's about what comes next. What does the industry itself say about its future? This is where things get interesting because there isn't a single reading of the situation. Rhett Reese, the screenwriter behind Deadpool, put it bluntly, "I hate to say it, it's likely over for us." He later clarified he didn't mean it lightly. "So many people I love are facing the loss of careers they love. I myself am at risk. Hollywood is about to be revolutionized/decimated." But Heather Ann Campbell, a writer for Saturday Night Live and Rick and Morty, offered a different take. Everyone who has access to these tools is generating fan fiction, Breaking Bad scenes, Goku in live action, alternate Game of Thrones endings. And she pointed out something worth thinking about. Seems like it's challenging to make something new even when you have the infinite budget to make lifelike TV, film, or animation. Almost like the original ideas are the hardest part. What happens now? SAG-AFTRA is in the middle of negotiating its 2026 contract with the major studios. Talks began this very week, and AI regulation is once again the #1 priority. This isn't the first time. It was the central issue during the 118-day strike in 2023 and the video game strike between 2024 and 2025. But there's a problem. ByteDance is a Chinese company, and the legal reach from the United States has clear limits. Seedance 2.0 is already available in China through the Jianying app and will soon reach global users through CapCut. This isn't going to slow down, and the questions it leaves on the table are enormous. Who owns an image generated by artificial intelligence? What happens to the thousands of workers behind the camera, editors, set designers, stunt choreographers, whose crafts this technology could replace? Can an industry built on the control of intellectual property survive in a world where anyone with internet access can generate cinematic content for the price of a coffee? We don't have the answers, but what we do know is that this is not the last chapter. What do you think? Are we looking at the end of Hollywood as we know it, or is this just another wave of tech panic? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this video useful, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date. See you in the next one.